And Liverpool win late again for the fourth time this season. They've done it every single game this season. The game against Arsenal, late. The game against Newcastle, late. The game against Bournemouth, late. And now Burnley once again. Mohamed Salah with a 93rd minute penalty once again. But that's what champions do. When things are not looking likely, when the performance is not that great, when players are not performing, players are not delivering, you can still win. You can still leave that stadium with at least 3 points. The rival fans, the neutrals, the haters, they can say, oh, this is not going to sustain for the rest of the season. There's going to be a moment where this is going to collapse completely. And it's true. That is absolutely true. That's what happened to Liverpool 2 years ago under Jurgen Klopp in his final season. They managed to get those late wins. The performance might not have been great. The comebacks every now and then. But at the end of the season, that ran out. It ran out. But so far, Liverpool, 4 games, 12 points. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about why the performances, for some reason, hasn't been that great. Let's talk about if that's a reason behind it. Let's talk about player performances, players which I feel like, listen, it's 4 games in, they have to improve. They have to do better. And other players that are playing very, very great. Listen, before we start, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new to the channel, and of course, comment your own thoughts. Liverpool fans, let me know how you guys feel. I'm going to be real, yeah? This might say 8.1. The stats might be 2.48. Let's be real, yeah? The penalty takes most of it. The penalty, I believe, is 0.9 XG, fam. So take away the penalty, Liverpool's XG will be 130, 140. And if I ask you right now, can you give me a clear-cut chance, an actual chance that Liverpool had? I can tell you, maybe Frimpong towards the end when Rio made that pass, or maybe Casel's header. Other than that, there's no chance that comes to mind. No actual clear-cut chance that comes to mind. There's half chances there and there, but actual chances where you can score, the only one that comes to mind, which actually is a great chance, is the Frimpong chance where Rio made a great back pass. But you can start with the whole game. Liverpool wasn't... For some reason, listen, I know players coming back from international break, the first game after international break, is always going to be rusty. It's always going to be players, of course, exhausted. It's the first game back. There's always going to be not 100% level. Yeah, it rarely happens where a team comes in and they all of them pretty much perform 10 out of 10. And you looked at early on that there were certain players that didn't look to the level, one of them being Kirkus. Kirkus, listen, I mean, if that was me, I'll give him what? A 3, bro, the rating. 6.4 is, I can't lie, it's a compliment. 6.4, yeah, is bro, them men are doing him a favor. Kirkus, bro, so far this season, he hasn't done what he was expected to do after what he did at Bournemouth last season. And now it begs me the question now, whether Liverpool are too big for him. Whether Liverpool are... Because, of course, it's easy to perform in a mid-table club. It's easier to perform in a club which there isn't high pressure to win every single game. You come into Liverpool, high standards, high performances has to be given at every single night. And at the moment, he's not been doing that. Today's game, being hooked off after 39 minutes, and bro, I'm seeing him shaky. I'm seeing him, when he gets the ball, yeah, I think he's got 200 things on his mind. Is it, should I pass? Should I cross it? Should I pass it back? Should I go back? Should I carry the ball forward? Should I just... He doesn't... it feels like he's working on like a robot, fam. It doesn't come naturally to him. His decision-making is just way off. Even defensively, he makes some stupid mistakes. Like the yellow card, he should have had a yellow card, to be fair. A second yellow card on Anthony. Grabbing Anthony when you're on a yellow card, and you're basically the second last man behind Virgil van Dijk, it's a stupid decision. Anthony, he is going to commit, he is going to fall down, and maybe that could be a second yellow card. For some reason, his IQ just off. Is completely off. So Slot made the perfect decision to take him off, because you could see he was just working on emotion rather than actually working on ability and actually working with his mind. So Slot made the right decision, but the rest of the players, I don't think Liverpool made any sort of intent. There wasn't any sort of combination play, which I looked at Liverpool and said, all right, fair play. That's a good, nice little passage. It wasn't. The first half, I think Burnley defended very well. The second half started, and this is where I thought, you know what? Maybe Liverpool will just turn it up a little bit. Turn it, maybe go to second gear a little bit. And it wasn't. It was the same level. Maybe intensity level was a little bit higher, but the sideways passing it back, finding an option there, passing it back, finding an option there with Salah, passing it back. Couple changes. Of course, Conor Bradley on the right-hand side, which meant Szoboszlai would go in the middle. I think Szoboszlai was very good. I think he's been Liverpool's best player so far this season. The way he's been doing it, him and Virgil van Dijk has been the best two players so far of what Liverpool have done. And I felt like whenever Szoboszlai had the ball, I felt like it was going to be a Rodri, if you guys remember, from 2 years ago. Like out of nowhere, Szoboszlai carry job. Whether that was the free kick when Wirtz fell down and Leslie got the red card, or whether there was any moments outside the box, I felt like it was always going to be Szoboszlai. But Liverpool, before Rio came on, they lacked someone that can go direct. They lacked that 1v1 person. Gakpo wasn't doing that. Wirtz, again, listen, I'm not here to create agendas. I'm not here to create narratives. I'm not here to follow what the narratives are saying right now about Wirtz 007 or whatever that is nonsense is, yeah? He's not impacting games. He's not influencing games. I think he's letting the game just go by without him actually taking control, him saying, you know what, pass me the ball. I think he's just been a bystander, and he should not be doing that, especially the price which he got. Yes, it turned out to be not 150 million. Again, I'm not here to throw agendas, throw narratives. He cost 100 million. But I don't like the fact I'm seeing Sky Sport give him excuses. I saw a stat in the first half, he made off-the-ball runs. What kind of nonsense is this? You guys didn't do that with Paul Pogba. You guys didn't do it with other players that was 1,200 million. I don't like where we're trying to brush it to the side and not talk about the performances, because, listen, the first 2 games wasn't great. The last game against Arsenal, I gave him compliment for the second half performance, but the standard is not that. Like, the standard should be way higher. But I said, you know what? The second half performance, it was good. The reason why he was good, he went to pockets, he went to spaces and asked for the ball. He dropped deep and collected the ball. He was very demanding. Today's game, I didn't see him once. He went on different spaces, but whenever he got the ball, at the only moment which I felt like finally was the moment where the ball got to him, he turned, carried the ball forward and got fouled, and Leslie got the red card. That was the only moment which I said, all right, finally he did something. Other than that, bro, he's just there, just being there. He's just happy to be there. And he should not be doing that. He shouldn't be doing that. Like, he should be stamping his authority on the game. And I'm not seeing it the same way with Mo Salah. But Mo Salah, listen, he gets the ball, he's trying to find the cross. There was a couple of times his pass was off. His crosses has been off. And this has been the story of Mohamed Salah this whole season. But this is when you need a clutch player. Yes, it's a silly penalty. It's by the way, 100% penalty. Silly penalty by Mudryk. It's silly, fam. Why are you putting your hand there? Just Hayward behavior. Hayward behavior. And Mo Salah, he knows he missed the last penalty. He knows his penalty over the past 12 months hasn't been the greatest in a way. But clutchness, bro. This is what you call a clutch player. 94th minute. Look at, by the way, it wasn't what I thought it was going to happen. He was never going to do a Trivela. I thought he was going to just go through the middle, the safe option. If players are feeling the pressure, if players are feeling a bit nervous, but they have to take it, the middle. That's the number one rule. Just go through the middle. This Donny went through, bro, like 90 degrees, bro. Like, that's a risky penalty to take at night, especially when you miss the last one. Just clutchness by Mo Salah. But Liverpool, I think that they have to improve massively. They can't just continue these kind of performances. But the reason why I'm not putting a lot of emphasis towards the performances is because we still don't know how they look with Isak. Isak haven't played. Now, let's wait for Isak to play. Let's see how the system might change. And let's see how Liverpool will perform. I think then we can determine, or we can make an actual conclusion about how great Liverpool is, or how still underperforming Liverpool have been. At the moment, we can't judge Liverpool. Liverpool can't be judged at the moment. Yes, you can say it's not sustainable. Yes, it's not sustainable, but they've yet to add one of the best strikers in the whole world. So once they add him to the mix and they still perform like this, they still get late-minute goals, then we can make our own judgment, say, you know what, Liverpool, this is not good enough. At the moment, listen, At the moment, looking from the outside in, 4 games, 12 points, they're leading the league. And this is when they're not even that great. And that's the scary part about it, by the way. That's the scary part about it. Because if they get to the level of being good, then, brother, so now they've got points, not being great. Imagine they play great, bro, then they will just be unbeatable at this point. So right now, let's just chill, throw the narratives away. 4 points, 12 points. That's what we know. Once Isak gets into the mix, then we can judge the performance and how they can improve moving forward. Because I feel like they will be better. I'm not going to expect Liverpool to be the same way they are right now when Isak is going to be joining them literally against Everton. Maybe he might play in the midweek game. I don't know who Liverpool play in the Champions League this midweek, but maybe against Everton, let's see how he's going to do. But listen, another win for Liverpool, and I think for Liverpool fans right now, that's the most important thing before Isak comes in. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Let me know what you guys... By the way, Rio's impact was amazing, by the way. Coming in, and I felt like every time he got the ball, I felt like something was going to happen. The pass to Frimpong, little couple passes, he was so direct. And this is what Liverpool feel. I think he needs to come on a lot more sooner rather than 83rd minute, the game against Newcastle, 90 minute. He needs to trust him more because he's the only person so far from what I've seen that can do that for Liverpool. No other person can do it. Kaiser can't do it. Gakpo can't do it. Wirtz can't do it. Iketik, give him the ball. Trust him. Being young, he's just turned 17 years old. Lamine Yamal got his chances at 16. Give him the chances, bro. Bring him in early. And I think once he get match sharpness and match rhythm and plays more game consistently, bro, you're going to see another level. At the moment, we haven't even seen 20% of Rio. Imagine if you give him more games under his belt. It will be crazy, bro. But like I said, put down in the comments what you guys felt. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. And we'll see you soon with another game. Peace.